Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, I have explained the concept of different types of user-defined function, and I have written a Python program to illustrate an user-defined function with no arguments and with return value. For this purpose, I have defined an user-defined function to calculate the sum of two numbers. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video link with your friends and family members, share the video link in various social networks which you are going to use, gain the knowledge and rule the world. Happy learning. Types of user-defined function. A function may or may not have a parameter or parameters, and a function may or may not return any value or values. In Python, as per our requirements, that means according to the user necessity, we can have the function in either of the following ways. Function with no argument and no return value. That means here the function will not be passing any value at the time of calling, and that function after the computation or a calculation does not return any value. Next, function with no argument and with return value or values. That means here a function will be called without passing any values, but that particular function will return a value or on values after the execution of the function. Next, function with argument or arguments and no return value. That means here the function will be called by passing a value or by passing values, and that function will not return any value. Next, function with argument or arguments and return value or values. That means here the function will be called by passing an value or values, means an arguments will be passing, and that function after the computation it will be returning a value or an values. First I will open the Python interpreter, and in this one I will be writing a Python program to illustrate an user-defined function with no argument and with return value. So I will create a new file, Ctrl+N, the shortcut key. So here I will write the program name as comment --python program to illustrate user-defined function with no arguments and with return value. Here I will be writing a user-defined function with no argument with a return value. So first I will write the function definition, and I will write the comment here, function definition. So here I will write def sum, open the bracket and close the bracket. Since you are not passing any argument, that is empty parenthesis, colon, press enter. So here I will write a function definition to find the sum of two numbers. So here I will write a equal to int, open the bracket, input, open the bracket within a double quotes, enter, first number, space, double quotes close, bracket close, bracket close. Then again I will write in the next line b equal to int, open the bracket, input, open the bracket within a double quotes, enter, second number, space, double quotes close, bracket close, bracket close. So these two statements will be reading two values, and those will be assigned to a and b. Then I will write s equal to a plus b. That means the calculating the sum of a and b. Then I will use and return statement. So by writing return space yes, that means it will return a value to the calling function. Right, means the function which calls this one, for that function it will be returning a value. So it's the function definition. That means what? A function with no argument and with return value. Then give some space by just pressing the enter key. Then here you write and comment calling the function sum with no arguments but with return value. So here what I will write? I will write edd equal to sum open bracket close bracket. That means it calls a function sum. That means it will come here, it will execute this statement, it reads a value that is assigned to a, then it executes this statement, it reads a value and that is assigned to b, then it calculates the sum of those two numbers and it is stored in yes, and when we write return yes, that value is returned and that is assigned to add. Then in the next line we'll write print open bracket within a double quotes sum equal to within double quotes comma add close the bracket. Sum equal to within a double quotes comma add. Press enter. Now the save the program. Control yes. Save the program as user defined function, that is UD, right? User defined function UDF, user defined function with no argument. That means WNAR, just I read with return value. Just now click on save. The program will be saved. Now to run the program, use the shortcut key F5. So enter first number, I will give 6. Enter key. Enter the second number, I will give the value as 3. Press enter. So it displays sum equal to 9. So how you got this particular output is that, so first it executes this statement add equal to sum. That means it calls the function sum. That means this particular statement is executed. So here it displays enter first number, I have entered the value as 6, that is assigned to a. Then I have written b equal to int. That means this particular statement is executed. So it displays enter second number, I have given the value as 3, so that is assigned to b. Then it executes this statement s equal to a plus b. That means s equal to 6 plus 3, that is 9, that is assigned to yes. Then I have written return yes. So that means it returns s value. What is that s value? 9. That means that the value which has been written, that has been assigned to add. So then it executes this statement print within a bracket, I have written double quotes sum equal to, that means it will display sum equal to, then I have written comma. So by default it will be a space, then add. So add value is what? Yes, which has been written, that is what? 9. So it displays 9, that means sum equal to 9. In this way we can write an program of an user defined function with no arguments with return value. That means here the arguments are not called at the time of calling a function, but the function executes and returns a value.